Hi, everybody. I have not forgotten about you or the samurai. I have been busy. Um, Life happened, and starting a new job. You know how it is. And then we went on a bunch of trips and stuff, and went on a big, nice vacation, just me and my wife. And I'll try to put some pictures and videos in here of that. We went to Branson, Missouri, and like surrounding area. When we left, we actually left a night early. So we left on Christmas Day to go north. I got a little antsy and wanted to leave early. So the only place open anywhere in the state were the McDonald's on Christmas Day. So this is us in the McDonald's drive-through, and you can see cars wrapped around the building in front of me, cars stretched out behind me. It took a while to get the food, but it was the only place open. So that was everybody's idea. So this is where we went the first morning for breakfast. We ended up staying in Branson um, that first night, and so we went to Billy Gale's. And my wife eats very lightly, so she got the little fruit bowl there, and then I got the hash browns, bacon, eggs, and biscuit. And it was all super good. The coffee was good. The service was good. I recommend it. The picture does not do this hill justice. This is it's one of the main veins in Eureka Springs, um, and it is not easy to climb. Now, I've been up there in several vehicles, and I've never had one not climb the hill until this trip. We were in a Ford Explorer front wheel drive, and it was just not having it. So it was the first time I've had to back down this hill and go find another route. This was a little breakfast place we found in Eureka on the second morning called the Three Bird Cafe, and it was awesome. This is what my wife got. This was their little potatoes and bacon scramble thing. I forgot what it was called. But when I tell you those potatoes were to die for, they were probably the best ones I've ever had in my mouth. And then this is what I got. It's a little spinach and cheese scramble with a little slice of salmon on top. Paired with the coffee, it was actually really, really good. I do recommend this place a whole lot. As we were driving around in Eureka, we found a little residential section that was for like locals, and it had this little overlook, and you can see like if the trees weren't there, you could see like all of downtown, but you can see the Crescent Hotel there at the top, and you'll see we actually went to that hotel for a spa day. That I think it was that day. So in this picture, we were trying to get the Crescent Hotel. This is that same little overlook. We were trying to get the Crescent in the picture, but it was like 19 degrees outside when we took this. So while we don't look cold, we were both freezing. So it was like, set the phone up, quickly, go pose, 3, 2, 1, get the picture, grab the phone, go jump back in the truck because it was a freezing. My wife and I, we like to go antique shopping and thrift shopping, really anywhere, but especially when we're out of town, and especially when we're in like historic cities like Eureka Springs. And I ran across this 1902 Sears catalog. Now they wanted $85 for it, and I'm not made of money, but I really wanted to get it. I ended up not getting it, but I did thumb through it, and it was really, really cool. It was very, I don't know if pristine's the word, but it wasn't as in terrible shape as you would picture a 120-year-old book being. But it was a really cool thing to find. I'd never seen one up close. This was me in the little massage room right before my massage. Pardon the mustache and the horrible little stubble beard I have going on. I had not shaved in like a week at that point. Um, but the it was a really cool experience. It was a little bit pricey, but it was an hour long, and it was worth the money. It was worth it. This is in the spa in the downstairs of the Crescent Hotel in Eureka. So this was a little coffee shop in Eureka called uh what was it? The Eureka Daily Roast. The coffee was really good. They had that cookie, and just look at that face. I was in my happy place at that point. This was a cool little store in Eureka that I had heard of before, but we had never found it. It's like at the very end of the bottom tier of shops on the, or I guess the second to the bottom tier of shops, in the little historic downtown part. The store is called East by West, and it's just a little souvenir shop. You can buy little trinkets and t-shirts and stuff. But on the front windows, it says that it's the home of the working bunnies. And they have shirts and bags and all kinds of hoodies and stuff that have like the bunnies on them. And this one was named Mochi, and this was probably the highlight of my trip. This was really cool.
She's gonna go to work. If you wanna film, you can. Put your hand right there.
These places are thank you. God, thank you.
And if you'll sign that.
Sure will.
They do you check pay.
This was a little steakhouse thing called the Grotto Wood-Fired Grill and Wine Cave. This was actually right across the street from that East by West store. And you can see the rock features. It's built around like rocks. I mean, the whole town is like on the side of a mountain. But these are real rocks. The building was just built around. These were not like brought in. But it was a really cool atmosphere. The food was good. The service was great. The prices were great. I do highly recommend this place as well. So between my wife and me, this was the only picture of the cabin in Eureka Springs that we have. Now this was the view from the balcony, and not pictured is the hot tub just to the right. And you can sit in the hot tub and overlook this huge valley. I'm not going to tell you where this one is because this is my own little hiding spot, and you can't have it. However, I do recommend that you find a cabin with a hot tub on a mountain somewhere and go there for a couple of days and just sit in the hot tub and don't think about anything. It's very rewarding. When we left Eureka to come back home, we swung through northwest Arkansas and caught Interstate 49 south. And so this is us entering the Bobby Hopper Tunnel on the way down to Fort Smith. It was a good drive. As I'm recording this right now, this very section of highway is covered with ice. So I'm glad we did it when we did and not a week later, because we'd be stranded in North Arkansas. Which, there's worse things that could happen, but, being stranded also sucks.
Yeah.
Is the blue a crab?
Wow, that's probably the last one, right? Yeah, should be. Wow, that's probably the last one, right? Wow, that's probably the last one, right? Does anyone want this other magic bullet that's in here?
Yeah, I'll take the.
Because I counted 5 and then you shot one.
Yeah.
I missed.
Wow.
You're sitting there like, wow, he's aiming that right at his head. And you're also probably sitting there like, what's with all the shooting videos randomly after a vacation? This is what we did on the first. None of us had to work that day. So we came out to some private property we have access to and shot at pumpkins that we saved from Halloween. Turns out if you keep pumpkins inside after Halloween in the air conditioning, they keep for a really long time. Anyway, with this gun, you can see my thumb holding the bolt back. There is no magazine in it, and we routinely check weapons every time we pick them up to make sure they're not loaded. He was cleaning the barrel out. Apparently it had not been done before. And I'm not aiming at his head. If you can see his left arm, he's got it pushed out in front of him. We're very, very careful to not point weapons at each other or people or whatever. If the gun is not pointed at the target, it is pointed at the sky or at the ground. We don't accidentally tag each other, or what's it called, flag each other with the rifle. It's just not something we do. We're all very safe. We're all knowledgeable when it comes to weapons, so please be aware of that. This pumpkin, once upon a time, was painted up like Bluey. And we also had one that was an elephant and one that was the Cat in the Hat, complete with the hat. And I wish that I had gotten pictures of them before we shot at them, because they were actually really nicely done. They were done for a display at a local library, and the person that painted them did a really good job. But we destroyed these. We took tannerite, which is a binary explosive, and it's just little half-pound jars. And the goal was to put them in or near the pumpkins and shoot them and blow the pumpkins up. But we only got to do one because one of the guys that brought weapons and ammo could not find much of his ammo. And if you combine the fact that none of his rifles were sighted in very well and the fact that we are terrible shots, we only got to blow up one of the little jars of tannerite out of the like 18 or so that we brought. So we'll get them next time.
All right, yes. Very small scope. What am I looking at? What's going on here?
Hit him in the eyeball.
Got a question. Why are you holding doing that?
Glad I wore them.
So I'll throw those in this video somewhere. But right now, I do have samurai parts that have come in. So some of this I've already unboxed and some I have not. So we have this. If you can't tell what this is 3 different sizes of protection for the wiring that will be going back into the samurai. And each one of these rolls is 20 feet long. So if I need to order more, I will. But this should be sufficient. I got a little relay kit with mounting tabs. It's all color coded the way relays are supposed to. It's 5-pin relays. And I can also use these relay, struggling so hard right now. I can also use these relay terminals for turn signal relays. So this might be enough and it might not. Again, it was not expensive. If I need more, I can order them. And they're in my Amazon history now, so it'll be super easy to find. And now I can't get them closed. Now we have this item. I've not opened this yet. I don't know what this is. And I forgot what I ordered, so yeah, that's mine. Oh, here's the relays. See if we can get one of these puppies out here. If you've ever seen anybody put LED bulbs in their blinkers and then they blink real fast, it's because the LED does not have enough resistance, and it kind of tricks the system into thinking that the bulb is out, even though electricity is flowing through it and it is illuminating. Now, there are fixes for that, and I've seen a lot of people that'll put resistors in the taillight harness and they just crimp in. Very ugly. I don't like it. That's where this little dude comes in. This replaces your flasher relay, and it is basically a computerized version of it, and it will operate LED bulbs without having to cobble relays into your existing wiring harness. I don't know what this is either. I forgot everything I ordered. I ordered this stuff while I was on vacation, so I have a white box. I don't know what this is. Oh, I do know what this is. Oh, and it even comes with fuses. Cool. This is a little fuse block. So I don't have to reuse the OEM one because it is garbage at this point. Now I'm gonna have to read the instructions and stuff and figure out what all these the little lights in here do. But you know, the top is where you stick your blade fuses in there, and then I'm guessing power in here. Power to your accessories and stuff comes out here. I don't recall what these little dudes are for. And then here's ground. So I'll have to do my research on this, but I have this now. Let's see if we can get all this back. Oh, check that out. It's even got little stickers. It's got stickers you can put on there. I don't know if you can see those. Oh, it's got a bunch of them. Strobe light, dune lights, whip lights, exhaust valve, VHF radio, GPS, windshield lights. What is that? Whatever. We will put this thing to good use. And this is normally where I would go, oh, the piece de resistance. This thing, but I don't know what that is, so. And you're probably thinking to yourself, you know what that is. You're just doing that for the video. And I wish that were true. I ordered, because I ordered those at the same time. So I ordered 4 items. And I can't remember which ones they are. What's going on here? Oh, I see. Weird. Okay. Does that open it? It does. How sticky. Oh, it's my Deutsch connector kit. I'm still missing something then. Sweet. I bought Deutsch DT connectors. These are the same ones I used on the taillight harness of the Dakota, and it's the same style I will be using to fix the headlight switch in the Dakota. But they're so nice. Oh, it's cool. It comes in a little plastic case. Neat. So you can kind of see like what all's on it and everything, or what all's in it, I should say. And then it also comes with, oh, I wonder if this is like this. It did. It shipped from the same place. Okay, cool. I'm not waiting on another package. This is the cool, man. I'm so excited for this. This is the little harness that comes out of the back of the ignition switch for a Suzuki Samurai. The one that I have, it's all this is cut up, and it had like an alarm system. We've talked about the alarm system. It's all wired in, and these wires are all ugly and stuff. And it's since been cut out, but all this is just, it's garbage. And I was going to replace the whole thing, but then I was going to have to replace the lock cylinders and the doors. And I'm like, man, I don't want to do all that and get new keys and everything. So I was like, I wonder if I can just replace the harness. And I can. So I just replaced this. And the I get to keep my keys. That's all I have today. I've got more things to order. But this is enough where I think I can start actually making the harness that we made together on the videos. So I'm going to let you go for now. This was just a short little update. But I just wanted to tell you that parts are coming in and I am not gone. So have a great... Oh, it's New Year. Happy New Year. And I hope you had happy holidays. And now I'm going to leave you, but not permanently.